guys, it's Green47. Welcome to Let's Play Sound Shapes. This is episode 3. We're going into Coporeal. Music by Jim Guthrie, I think is how you pronounce that. Graphics by Super Brothers. This is 4 levels. We're going to start out with personnel. Listen to the music. Alright, so this, Coporeal, personally, is my least favorite world. I don't find it to be super enjoyable, mainly because I couldn't figure out how these things worked for the longest time. Turns out you just stand still in front of them, but I could not figure out how the elevators worked. So I kind of have bad memories of that. But yeah, other than that, it's a really good level, or world. You bounce off these workers' heads, you pick up notes, and that's about how this whole world is going to go. No, this world's going to get more complex later. You'll start to see some of the complexities of this game. These things spin when you go under them. They make little noises. Can be kind of annoying. Come on. Come on, let me up there. Or do I have to, do that? Yeah. He drops a box, which I can push. And pushing boxes always works, as you know if you saw my Kingdom Hearts LP, episode 2. Pushing boxes is the best strategy. This is a cool part, if you can pull it off. You just boop, 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 and you bounce over all of their heads. And then this is the first little puzzle of the game, really. Hit that guy to drop a box. Come up here. Grab some notes, push box, grab another note, grab a checkpoint. I don't think there's any death before the next one, but you never know. Put the box on the sensor. Holds the door open for you. It's a polite box. It's a gentleman. Gentleman box. This game. Alright. Boom! Take me up! Beam me up, Scotty. And then he goes back down because he's not a nice guy. Come over here. Beam me up again. Oh, that's an elevator. Now beam me up. Good, Scotty. That note is so easy to miss. That's the only note I missed. Or that was the first note I missed in terms of this game. My first time playing through it. I didn't know you could crawl along here. These ceiling lights, but yeah. What you want to do is push this on here. Come over here. Boop. And then, oh no. Push the box. Go. There we go. I forgot to check notes. Although I have all of them, so we got lucky. Yeah, I could not figure out how to get in these elevators. You just kind of got to sit still. I also could have sworn that these... I guess I did know you could stand on these. I didn't realize they were the same thing. I could have sworn they were like some kind of secret and I was missing something. Since I was missing one note, I assumed that it had something to do with those. They were like teleporters or something. I don't know, they kind of look like it from a distance. They don't really look like it now that I'm sitting closer to my TV. But yeah. Yep, we got 20 new objects. And we or 10. And we unlocked R&D. Alright, so you kind of heard a bit of the music here. This one's not too intense, the music isn't. Oh, way to go, Tony. Way to go. I swear, if I didn't have to be online for trophies to sync up, I would not be online when recording, but I like trophies and I don't want to forget to sync them, so. Alright, so you gotta do that, and that, and that, and then, yeah. You can kind of see what I'm doing. I hope. Bounce off that guy to open that door. Yeah, that's this world's gimmick. Or this level's gimmick, is bouncy bounce opens doors. And then... the cat hits him. That cat will hit that elevator guy, and you'll go on up. So, bounce off that guy, climb up here, bounce off that guy, and grab that note that I missed the first time I was playing this. Alright, so what you're supposed to do is let that box hit that guy. I never realized it, so I just kept spamming the box guy, because I thought he was an elevator guy, which turns out he's not. This is also a note that I missed my first time. This one up in this little air duct. Careful on those. There are a few. The notes really are pretty obvious, but there are a few that can get tedious to find if you don't know where to look. Luckily, I know where to look. Alright, this is cool. It's like little, I don't know, data? Kind of reminds me of Tron, this section. It does have a really unique art style. Super Brothers did a fantastic job on this. The art style here. That's the wrong elevator. You want to do that and then hit this guy. That way the timing is skewed enough to where... Dang it! Had to go for the no. Alright. I wonder what Tony's playing. I hope he's not doing this platinum hunt. Me and Tony are kind of in a trophy war here. So I have to LP PS3 games so that I can get trophies. No, because, I love LPing PS3 games. I love PS3 games in general. Sony fanboy, as has been stated, but yes. For real, I need to get trophies. I need to beat him. I think Nina Show is getting into this war, too. Which is a cool thing. If you're interested in that, let me know. Tony is level 5. I think Nina Show might be level 1 or 2. I am currently level 2. I will probably be like 4 or 5 by the end of this project. By the end of Sound Shapes. If only because I am platinuming it. But, yeah. Let me know if you want in, because anyone can get in. It'll be a lot of fun. I promise you, it's just for bragging rights. It's not like we're gambling or anything. It's just kind of never-ending, a nice little way to compete with your friends, even though you're playing single-player games. The reason I do like trophies so much is, note over here, easy to miss. I prefer single-player games to multiplayer, almost always. There are very few times when I would go out of my way to choose a multiplayer game, when I had the option to play a single-player one. What did I just do? This one appears hard to notice. I missed that note up there, though. Bam! Oh, yeah. Still made it through the door. We got them all. 40 out of 40. Perfect. But with trophies, it gives me a reason, since I like to complete games all the way through anyway. I love 100%ing games. I just find it fun. It gives me a little bit of that multiplayer feel, being able to compete without actually having to sit down with other people and play. Because my time to play games is very, like, not set in stone or normal. So I can play when I want, and I can still compete against people, which is fantastic. Purgatory! The music in here is pretty insane. It's fantastic. Once you get to this part of Corporeal, this is where the difficulty of the campaign starts to show up. I mean, this game has a really good difficulty curve in that you always keep feeling like you're being challenged without actually being pushed too hard. And it does that whole Mega Man X thing that Ego Raptor's gone on and on about, where it teaches you things about the game before it actually puts you in a spot where you need it. Yet it doesn't force it down your throat either, which is just so good. This is to me what Mega Man X is to Ego Raptor. Honestly. But yeah. Just keep moving. Oh yeah. So, this is a prime example of that, right? You see this? Excursion funnel type thing. Tells you on the screen real quick what to do, how to play with it, but there's no real danger, right? There's nothing that'll kill you besides falling out on those little bits of red down there. So it's not hard. And then you get in here, right? And it's suddenly, okay, now you know square goes down, X goes up. You can kind of move around. Good, because you have to platform with them now. So, now that you understand the complexities of those things, or lack thereof complexity, they're actually really simple, then you can play with them. And it gets more intense by adding timing to it. Timing is the thing I've always struggled with. But yes, they do add timing, which is, which is nice. Now, one thing I will mention, I'm glad they added the, wow, I tried to speed up. I'm glad they added the option to use R1 and square in terms of the ball form, because when I'm in this, I much prefer square. I like using the, my right thumb to do most of my controls, which involve that. But when I'm rolling around, I like being able to hold down the R1 without having to hold down square and kind of mash my thumb. do that Super Mario Bros. Type thing where I have to hold down one button and push the other one. Now this is interesting. Those boxes are obviously red, they're obviously bad for you. That sucks, go down. And then timing. It's a thing. And crawl back up. Now, you know those boxes hurt. So, oh, garage door. You guys can probably hear that thing so loud. You know boxes hurt due to someone's going to interrupt me during this recording. I don't have my cell phone to text them either, because I lost that thing. I lose that thing like on a daily basis. It's insane. Yeah, someone's going to interrupt me. I'm not going to finish this recording session within the next 2 seconds, because we still have another level to go after we finish this. That's a note that's hard to miss. I'll try and point out any note, or hard to see. I'll try and point out any notes that gave me a hard time in my playthrough. Just to be helpful. Make sure not to touch the red on there, but go on up into the elevator. And I think we're done with this level. 41 out of 41. Not too bad. Alright, if I had, like, tape or something, I'd tape a note on my door. Recording, go away. Because they're not going to go away. But, whatever. Alright, so we got more items to play, and here is our little music trio thing. As soon as my garage door shuts up. Anytime now. Alright, so you heard a bit of the music for this one. This is a fantastic level. The animation in this world is really cool. I'm just not a big fan of the level design. I don't feel like it's very challenging. I feel like it should have been a bit harder to match, to be in the middle of the difficulty of the first world and then the third one. The third one gets pretty tough. Anyway, you want to go in the top left. And then these guys have lasers. You can knock them down and they won't shoot you. Notes are scattered throughout this world. This one is weird because it's tilty, and sometimes tilty is hard to work with. That guy's shooting upwards with his lasers. We're gonna have to take care of him. Hey, you! Stop shooting with your lasers. Bam. I always overjump that guy. Always. Alright, so where am I? I'm down here. This is cool, in that you gotta kind of maneuver down by them to get the notes. And since notes are technically entirely optional, there's nothing pushing you to do these harder challenges. You get weirder and less good music. Actually, you get barely any music if you don't get notes. But you can... oh, I'm sorry. But you can beat the whole game with no notes, and technically there's no downfall. Because you don't have to get them in the campaign to get the platinum. This is one of the easier platinums I've gotten. Actually, no, it's not. It's one of the it's probably the hardest. And I have 2 of them. I'm about to get a 3rd with this LP. Alright, so that will raise this thing up. Make sure to get all these notes while you're up here. I missed one, and then I went down here, and then I realized I couldn't. Also, this one over here is hard to see, and that can be a bit tricky to pull off. That jump. As you can see, lasers in the next area of this room. Nothing to worry about at the moment, but I love how I'm continuing a sentence well after it's a valid sentence. Anyway, there we go. Took care of him. Just kind of fall down here. Where's the exit? Here we go. Now, this is a cool room in that right on the bottom of the elevator. And then get killed because timing. Because my timing. Timing is not a thing I'm good with. And I have, like, no sense of tone. But yeah, notes and stuff. Now, here you have to be hanging under, or sitting under there for the door to be open. I can't tell you how long that took me to figure out. I don't know if I'm just, like, incompetent, but that took me forever. And by forever, I mean, like, 5, maybe 10 seconds? I don't know, not long. This took me a while, too. Just because I kept trying to roll jump my way over here. Which you actually can't do. You gotta use that elevator. Then you gotta really quickly get down here. This I thought was so cool. The timing, that guy. I thought that was so neat. Grab some notes. Bouncing off the guy's head sometimes in a chain will get you all the notes in the area, which I gotta say was a nice touch. Like here, couldn't pull it off, but it would get you all the way through the level, and you just keep going forever like that. Chase the kitty. Chase the kitty. There's actually nothing else over there except chasing kitty. It's okay though, kitty respawns. He's not dead. Boom! And kill kitty. I'm sorry, kitty. Did we get them all? 72 out of 72, and I haven't been interrupted yet. So here's the end. Last level of this world was quite fun. Quite a fun world. That level took me a while. Oh well. It's longer than my, than I'm used to taking. I usually take less than, like, 3:15. I've played these levels I don't know how many times. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'm Green47. Next one is Beyonder. Music is again by I Am Robot and Proud. Same guys who did Hello World. Graphics are by Colin Manser, who is fantastic. Alright, so I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.